Wow, this is like the Buc-ee's experience. I've never been more impressed with a store in my life. Like, it's so funny, Kim. I was like, you gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, you gotta check out the bathroom. It was like the best bathroom I've ever been in.
And it was so many stalls that was all private.
Yeah.
Super clean. You know, I go to hotels and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I'm blown away. Like, we was up in here for like almost an hour, like gazing about everything. It's crazy. Definitely gotta check out this Buc-ee's.
Jerry Lord.
Y'all remember this place? Like, what's going on, America? What's going on, my people? Welcome to the SN95 Power Team. I've never seen a new Edge with these Cobra wheels. Don't look too bad. I need some help with this, America. Like, I'm down here. I just dropped my daughter off at school. Stop over here. And we're gonna get this thing back on the road. Got my man Greg, Gears Performance.
Appreciate you coming.
Bro, I just been on the road for like 39 hours straight, it seems like.
Man, that's way too much for me to be driving.
Man, dog, that's like a big ass turbo right there. I've never really paid attention to that that much.
We just upgraded it from a 76 to a 78, 75.
Damn.
Trying to add some power, keep them coyotes off me.
Man, I keep forgetting how good this damn car looks, man. Like, I know it knocked him out the box at Mustang week. Man, like, seeing it again up close, man, this is hard.
Yeah, we just finally, after sitting for 2.5 years, almost 3 years in the garage, has 4 miles on it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you've been doing all that winning with Coupe Frostbite, so.
Yeah, we're trying to get this one back up and running.
Like, man, bro, I just keep forgetting how nasty this thing is.
Yeah, this is my baby.
All right, man, well, let's get this up and running today. All right, so we got the startup tune going. We're gonna let this get up to temperature, and then we'll put a load on it and see what it does. All right, so here's another reason why I'm down here. Like, you know, I dropped my daughter off to college. Was not too far from this area. My man Kelly, who car was here at the Sn95 Power Gears Autoworks Cars and Coffee last year. He was over here with his boosted New Edge, and his New Edge was boosted using this Allen supercharger. Kelly wants to go a different route, and he was selling this, so I jumped on it, and we'll give you a little bit more details about this, but it's basically a M90 base supercharger. We ran out of gas while we was tuning this. Greg is back. We've got it idling. I just want this thing to get up to temperature, and we'll put a load on it and see what it's going to do. Bruh, you know the whole reason why I went to E85 is that damn smell of that regular gasoline when you're trying to tune a car.
Yeah.
That damn smell is overbearing.
I'm switching over to 85 probably in the next, when I come back from Ford Takeover.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this thing is going to be down at Ford Takeover. So, if you haven't seen it, make sure you come down there and check. Oh, man, we got, like, Baddest Sn95s, like, all over the place over here. Like, I forgot. Greg, I totally forgot about this, what's this, a 99 Cobra? I totally forgot that he had this 99 Cobra over here. Sweet looking thing right here. all you amber taillight fans or fanatics out there. But this car right here is the real deal. All right, you know, sometimes this is part of the process. The car wouldn't start because it's pig rich. So we first, the car's running real pig rich. I took a lot of fuel out of it. I got my air fuel right where I want to be at idle, like 14.7. So now we'll throw a fresh set of plugs in here, hit the reset, and go put a load on it. So like I said, y'all, I am not a Holly tuner. All right, so quick update on this. We are fouling out plugs like crazy. So plan is to make sure the fuel regulator is doing what it's supposed to do. I really wasn't paying attention to the fuel pressure. I don't know what the fuel pressure is set at. Also, we have injectors that's on the Holly drop down. Normally you don't have to. A couple of times I've tuned. You don't really have to play with the injector data at all, but I'm going to try to play around. If we keep getting this thing running super rich, I'm going to play around with the injector slopes. Slopes are kind of like a universal fuel multiplier. If I remember off the top of my head, if you decrease the slopes, you're going to increase the fueling. So my plan is to increase the slope. I'll probably start with the high. Hopefully we can try to get this fueling under control, because I think that's really the main issue right now. It's just dumping way too much fuel. I can get the wideband to read what the computer's commanding, but it's still fouling out plugs. So we're gonna start working on that, and we'll get back to you. right, so man, long day. And to sum it all up, we had a problem. It's the small things that kills you with these projects. And anybody, I don't want to say anybody can play around and start a car with one of these Holley Terminator X things, but you know, when you run into trouble, that's where, you know, your money comes into hand when you deal with a tuner. I'm not a tuner. Greg's not a tuner. Brian's not a tuner. But three of our heads working together, we kind of found out what the problem was. So I was showing you these spark plugs that were fouling out. I tried every trick I can think of within the Holley system to pull fuel out. Check the fuel pressure regulator once to make sure that that was doing what it's supposed to do. That was fine. Everything related to the fuel system that we checked was fine. Greg noticed that the radiator was cold to the touch, and we've been idling and playing around with this car for almost 20-30 minutes. I checked the Holley and the coolant temperature was like 80 degrees. He's like, no way this thing could be 80 degrees. He has the kit where it moves the crossover pipe. So it has the thermostat someplace else. I don't remember where it's at. So what we end up doing is popping open the radiator cap. The coolant was ambient temperature. Touch the motor's super hot. So we took out the thermostat, drained the radiator, and there was probably about a gallon of fluid that came out. As soon as that happened, it like dinged on me, like ding, ding, ding. All right. The fueling is tied into the engine coolant temperature. So we just took the thermostat out just for troubleshooting purposes. We took the thermostat out for troubleshooting purposes. We went through the whole process of installing new plugs. I revamped the tune, and there you have it. The car is running and idling fine. Can't take it out right now because he's got to breathe the brake. He has to bleed the brakes, and I have to hit the road soon. So I think this was a win coming down here doing this. We can definitely still tune this car, get the remote tune go. Right now, you can't really tune it because I can idle tune it, but I'm not able to tune it for any kind of load. So the car needs to be out on the street under load. Yeah, I can rev the car up to like 4,000 RPM and smooth out the fueling like that, but the fueling is going to be different under load. So I think for right now, we're going to call that a win. He should have this cleaned up at Ford Takeover. I'm telling y'all, this is a stunning, beautiful car. I know there's a lot of like nice new edges out there in this SN95 game, but this is like my favorite new edge out here. Just, you know, the color combination, stance, everything on it is good. So let me get some closing remarks from my man Greg before I get out of here. So Brian, man, what do you think about this journey that we've been on with this car?
This has been one of them difficult journeys. Took a few hours to figure out what we had as a problem.
Yeah.
Problem's fixed, but the toughest thing now we're fighting, we got to find an idle air control motor now.
Yeah.
And there's nobody that has one in stock.
Yeah.
So she's drivable now, which is the main thing.
Which is the main thing, you know? I mean, it's what? When's the last time you moved this car, Greg?
2021.
2021.
Mustang week.
Mustang week, picking up that trophy.
Took it home and parked it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know, you're ready to roll now. You just got to bleed the brakes, and I can, you know, we can remote tune it. But Ford Takeover, right?
Yeah, I guess so. All the work
I guess so, man. You better bring this damn car down.
all the work you done put in, I got it good.
Like, I'm going to fly down there. I'm done driving. Like, I got to drive another 14 hours. It seemed like to go back to the crib, but Like, I'm excited to see this car out. I'm excited. Man, the car sounds strong, bro. I'm like, kind of just revving it up a little bit, and it's barely like flexing muscles, and it sounds strong.
Yeah, I mean, with it just having 2 to 3 miles on it in 3 years, you know, she's built. I mean, it has the rod systems, ported heads, turbo cams, all the goodies. So she should do her thing, but at this point, I was about to pour some gas on it.
He was about to grab that LS motor back there in the back or something like that.
Y'all will call Sullivan. We're going to put an intake carburetor on it.
Oh,
Crunk up.
right.
I can't believe after all that time, 3 years sitting in there, and I couldn't get it to run originally. So, you know, I mean, the Foxbody took.
Yeah, that Fox took, you know, and I don't want to say deservingly so, but you know, that was a one of a kind build, and it required more attention. But you know, now you know this baby's back, and you know she'll be at Ford Takeover. So y'all leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this build. If you're going to be at Ford Takeover, make sure you say something to my man Brian and Greg over here. But hey, I appreciate y'all rocking with me on this long video. Until next time, God bless.